The Amazon rainforest gets 12 or more inches of rainfall during their wet seasons in a month. Parts of Milwaukee reached close to that or more than that in 24 hours. Take a look. Stop the video if you have to. How was Milwaukee supposed to be prepared for being worse than the Amazon rainforest?
Rain had been falling for hours. Basements and garages were flooding, and entire neighborhoods were reportedly being evacuated, all before the National Weather Service upgraded the flash flood warning to the considerable level, which is the level that would trigger an alert to be sent to most of our cell phones. I wanted to find out why that alert wasn't sent sooner, despite all of this destruction taking place.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel, where we speak truth, shine a light on stories that matter, and stand with everyday people who deserve better than the silence they're getting. First off, a massive shout out to all our subscribers. You are the heartbeat of this community. And to all the video creators and local eyewitnesses who have been on the ground in Milwaukee, capturing the reality of what's happening right now, thank you. Without your courage and your willingness to share, this story might have been buried under the noise of politics and power plays. Today, we're turning our focus to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a city that's not just dealing with heavy rain, but with a disaster that has upended lives. We're talking about a flood so severe, it's turned streets into rivers, homes into pools, and the lives of thousands upside down. And if you think this is just another bad weather day, think again. This is about survival, about leadership, and about how communities are left to fend for themselves when the people at the top decide their suffering isn't a priority. I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happened, how it's affecting the people on the ground, why they feel abandoned by their own government, and what this means for the bigger picture in America right now. Stick with me, because if you care about justice, accountability, and the power of community, this is a story you need to hear.
I just wanted to get on here and share some of the incredible images that viewers are sharing with us of the historic flooding that Milwaukee and Waukesha counties experienced, and we are still in the midst of it. It started Saturday, August 9th, about 6 o'clock, I would say, is when the heavy rain was coming down. But as the night wore on, we realized streets were flooding. The rain was not stopping. And then State Fair decided to close early because of the rain and concern for fairgoer safety. So we went on the air pretty much nonstop. I was on the desk from the 10 o'clock newscast until 5 o'clock when the situation unfolded. Our meteorologists were on the air keeping viewers updated on the weather and what the situation was. This guy here was one of many fairgoers who returned to their cars to see their vehicles just flooded with water.
Rain had been falling for hours. Basements and garages were flooding, and entire neighborhoods were reportedly being evacuated, all before the National Weather Service upgraded the flash flood warning to the considerable level, which is the level that would trigger an alert to be sent to most of our cell phones. I wanted to find out why that alert wasn't sent sooner, despite all of this destruction taking place.
We knew it was raining all day, and I wasn't surprised to see water here and there.
But Tyler Borchardt was surprised to run into flash flooding early Sunday morning.
North, and there was flooding. South, there was flooding. East, there was flooding, and we tried to go back west, and now the water we just came through was deeper. All underwater.
Yeah.
He took this video finding himself stuck near 124th in Cleveland, and he wasn't alone. Reports of drivers stranded in West Dallas began to roll in before 9 p.m. Saturday, and from Milwaukee to Wauwatosa to Waukesha, our newsroom began to hear about power outages, water rescues, structural collapses, and evacuation orders.
I don't think I saw any alerts till I already was trapped.
A little after 1 in the morning, the National Weather Service upgraded the flash flood warning.
All different types of evidence that this was happening during the 11 o'clock, the midnight hour, and then the alert didn't come until, like you said, the 1 o'clock hour. Your response to those who are saying, what was the holdup?
So that's just part of a normal severe weather event for us, where we're trying to get the information of how bad the situation is. And sometimes, with these reports, we have to try to verify how accurate it is.
Tim Halbach is the warning coordination meteorologist in our area. He says upgrading the warning is a little more tricky.
The challenge is with that level of a warning, it doesn't go on people's cell phones. The second level, what we consider a considerable warning, is when we're at that next level where we've gotten reports that things are really bad, or it's more than just your normal flash flood.
Internal messages we obtained between the Weather Service and members of the media show concerns brought up after midnight.
Because it's my understanding that some of those meteorologists in that chat felt that they were giving evidence or giving, reports that should have maybe bumped this up to considerable faster. You're saying that maybe it just wasn't widespread reports, or?
That's what we'll have to go back and look at.
Halbach says he and his colleagues will now review and prepare for the future.
When we have something like this, should we be jumping on this earlier?
All in an effort to keep southeast Wisconsin safe. Reporting in Waukesha, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.
Y'all, how in the hell is Milwaukee flooding right now? How did Milwaukee start flooding yesterday? They stated that this has not happened since 1871. 13 inches of water in Milwaukee, flooding. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Not in Milwaukee. I lived in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin, Milwaukee to be exact. And now it's flooding. And y'all want us to believe that y'all not creating these fucking catastrophes? It's insane. It's some shit going on, y'all. There's no way in hell Milwaukee is flooding or did flood. I have family out in Milwaukee right now.
In the last few days, Milwaukee has been battered by relentless, heavy rainfall, the kind of rain that pounds on your roof so hard you can't hear your own thoughts. The storm drains overwhelmed, the Menominee and Kinnickinnic rivers swelling beyond their limits. Neighborhood after neighborhood has seen streets transformed into dangerous waterways. Residents have posted videos showing rushing water, carrying debris down main roads. Some homes have water creeping up to their windows. Basements are flooded beyond repair. Families are frantically moving furniture and belongings upstairs, hoping to save at least something from the destruction. For others, it's already too late. Emergency responders have been working nonstop, rescuing people trapped in their vehicles, wading through waist-deep water to reach stranded residents, and urging everyone to avoid flooded intersections. Public transit has been disrupted, multiple roads have been shut down, and power outages have hit several neighborhoods, adding darkness to the chaos. But here's where this disaster turns from heartbreaking to infuriating. Multiple sources say people in Milwaukee are in meltdown, not just because of the flood, but because of what they're calling the presidency's cold and different response. Instead of rushing aid, visiting the scene, or addressing the crisis head-on, the administration has been laser-focused on other political priorities. That's left people asking, what about us? Some Milwaukee residents are openly saying they feel abandoned, like their suffering is being treated as an afterthought. Social media is flooded with posts tagging federal officials, demanding to know why national attention isn't on Wisconsin right now. And this frustration is only growing as the waters rise. For many, this feels like part of a bigger pattern. Communities left to fend for themselves while leadership diverts attention elsewhere. And for those who have lost everything, that's more than a political talking point. It's a gut punch.
In case you live under a rock, Milwaukee has been flooded. They received over 10 inches of rain, and the accumulation of what they would usually get in over a month in just a very short period of time. This happened over the weekend. It is August 10th right now. This happened Saturday evening into Sunday. Many individuals at the state fair ended up getting stranded there before they could close it out early, and there's still reports that they are there now. This is a state outside of my jurisdiction that I would normally report on, but I do enjoy reporting on mass weather updates. I'm a little weird like that. I don't know what it is about weather disasters that really just get me up and going, but Milwaukee is currently incredibly flooded. It is absolutely atrocious out there. If you have friends or family who live out in this area, be sure you're checking in on them. They may not have power, they may not have resources to be able to leave. I have seen at least about 3 to 5 flood videos of this, and now I've seen an actual news resource talk about it, which is what this video has been running down here. There are no reports on how we can help these guys out yet. I haven't seen anyone about that. If anyone's in that area, anyone knows how they are getting support from their neighbors, how we can help them out, because we know, once more, FEMA, it's out the door. Please DM it to me, let me know. Tag me and stuff so I can start compiling that stuff and get that out further for more people to know about it, just like I did previously for other disasters, weather disasters. I simultaneously hate and love them. They are so terrifying, and I'm super sorry to everyone that this is happening to out there. I have no idea if there was any warning for them to know about any of this. Again, this flood began on August 9th into the 10th, which is today. You should see some of the absolute terrible flood coverage that is out there, and now that I actually have news reporting on it and how affected the area is being shown, I feel like I can talk a little bit more. If you're from that area, or if you've seen people posting about it, how they can get help, resources out of the flood, if they need additional help, if they need additional resources, because I haven't seen anything about that yet, please keep me informed. I don't know if I have any Milwaukee followers, but I am pretty big in the Midwest, specifically Michigan, so if you guys can help me get pushed out there so I can gather resources, people can send it to me if they need it, which I'm sure they do, help a girl out. Stay dry.
So, Lake Michigan's paying us a visit out here in West Dallas tonight. It's almost at my doorstep. This is crazy, crazy. That's crazy. Yo, are you guys parked down here? Yeah. You might want to move your cars, because it's coming down like... The garage door was like broken in, so it's busted through the garage door. Yeah, we might want to hurry. You're all right? Yeah, get him out. Good. Yeah, no way. These cars are all gonna be floating soon.
Milwaukee is in the middle of a crisis, and it's not just about flooding, it's about trust. When disaster strikes, people expect their leaders to show up, to lead, and to care. Right now, many in Milwaukee feel like that trust has been washed away along with their homes. And that raises a sobering question for all of us. If it can happen to them, what's stopping it from happening to the rest of us? I want to thank again the video creators, photographers, and brave residents who have shared what's really going on. Your voices are keeping this story alive when others would rather ignore it. And to our incredible subscribers, you are the reason we can keep telling these truths. If you're watching this and you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because the mainstream might move on, but we won't. In the coming days, Milwaukee will need more than just sandbags. They'll need solidarity, resources, and a reminder that their lives matter. And we'll be here to follow every step, to amplify their voices and to hold leadership accountable until they finally pay attention. Stay safe, stay aware, and never stop demanding better, because the floodwaters may rise, but so can we.